Alright folks, good morning and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm up in, well, somewhere near Penrith. I've just sort of come off the M6 at junction 40, heading towards Penrith, and I'm now heading towards Alston. It's been a strange couple of days. Yesterday it had been my intention to go up towards Dumfries and Galloway and do a bit of camping there at a campsite I've stayed at before called Hartside Country Estates. The idea was go up and so yeah, I would have been going up on Tuesday and trying out one of my new tents, a Falraven Abisco Light 2. I've had it a while, but I've never actually camped in it. I've put it up just to see how it all works, fits together, but I've never actually slept in it. So the idea was, yeah, to go up to Dumfries and Galloway National Park area, Hartside Country Estates, camp there, and then while I was up there to do the Raiders Road, which is open now. I've done that previously. It's about a 3 or 4 quid little toll fee just to sort of help to maintain the track, if you like. I think it's about a 9-mile track or something like that. I might be wrong on that, it could be shorter, but it's something around that sort of ballpark figure. But I think it's managed by the Forestry Commission of that region, Dumfries and Galloway, and so they ask you just to make a small contribution. It's not policed or anything like that. I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't want to pay it, nobody's going to know, but it's like an honesty box at the beginning, and there's possibly a box at either end of the trail just for you to drop a few coins in, and it's obviously, just as I said, goes towards the maintenance of the forest trail. So yeah, the plan was do that, stay over Tuesday night, and then Wednesday come back from Dumfries over towards Penrith area and drop down to the Nook Cafe, which is at Alston, and try and catch up with Roger, who's been on my channel before, one of my mates, and hopefully I'll get a chance to have a look at his new bike. And he only sent me a picture of it a few days ago, but I've already forgotten what it is. Is it the Versus 650? It could well be. But anyway, that was the plan. Go to the Nook, catch up with Roger, because I haven't seen him for a while, even though we do talk on the phone periodically, and then work my way back home. However, nothing is plain sailing, is it? Still ongoing little issues at home, so because of that I didn't get a chance to go up to Dumfries yesterday, but I was still keen to get out on the bike. So I decided that today is as good a day as any. Rather than going up to Dumfries, because time was a bit of a restraint to get there and back in a day, I thought what I'll do is I'll go up to Alston, and I'm going to show you the old site of the Hartside Cafe, if any of you know that, because there is some good news and it looks like it's going to get rebuilt. But then anyway, I'm going to go from the old site of the cafe and I'm going to go and meet up with Roger at the Nook Cafe, as I said, at Alston. So if any of you don't know anything about Hartside Cafe, this is the A686 here that I'm on, and it runs from Penrith area through to Alston itself. Just focus on this bend so I don't screw it up. But yeah, so this is the A686, and it takes you up to Hartside Summit, which is 1,903 feet, I believe it is, above sea level. And at the summit there used to be a cafe called Hartside Cafe, surprisingly enough, which was very popular with just general passing traffic, cyclists in particular, motorcyclists, and also they used to have oh, that's seen better days, isn't it? Car there. But yeah, they also used to have car meets there, like classic car meets, custom car meets, Japanese car meets, imported jobs, that sort of stuff. But yeah, unfortunately in March 2018 there was a fire at the cafe, and this particular route that I'm on now, as you can see, it's quite steep in places, and it's obviously very prone to bad weather, especially during the winter months. Snow can fall in it in the drop of an eyelid, in the blink of an eye, that's what I meant to say. And yeah, I don't know who alerted the fire service of the fire, but they were alerted, and they tried to get to it, but they couldn't, because they couldn't get up this ascent because of the snow. So they ended up having to follow, would you believe this, a snow plough coming up the hill. And as a consequence to that, and the delays that obviously introduced, there was more damage done to the cafe than perhaps might have been if the fire tenders had been able to get up under their own steam. Although the fire was extinguished, the roof had collapsed, and then not too long after that, at some point, the owners of the cafe at that particular time elected to demolish the cafe, unless it was demolished for safety reasons. I'm not too sure. I'm too busy talking here instead of focusing on these corners, but yeah, you can get the gist here, obviously, hopefully, from the video about what this terrain's like. It's quite steep, it's very long, and you can imagine a great big, probably 18-ton fire engine or more coming up here in the snow. It's just going to struggle, isn't it? So yeah, it was a shame really, because if you do a bit of digging on the cafe, it was built originally in 1910 as like a transport cafe, like a pit stop, if you like, for wagons and that type of thing. So it has existed for a hell of a long time prior to it burning to the ground. So but yeah, it would appear that Westmoreland and Furness County Council have finally agreed to some plans which the new owners of the site, because it's just a site at the moment, there's nothing on it, the Westmoreland and Furness County Council, yeah, as I said, they've approved some plans for a rebuild, which is going to be, from what I've seen from the plans, a very sort of modern looking building, big glass frontage, which is similar to some degree to what it had before. I think that it did have a big glass windows to oversee this particular area, which is the Pennines. But yeah, it's going to be a nice structure, and the owners, apparently it's a lady that bought it, and I think she intends to have her two sons helping her run it. They've had to agree, from what I understand, also to a 12-hour operating day. I'm not quite sure what the purpose of that is. I mean, let's face it, we're out in the middle of nowhere here. If they were open 13 hours or 20 hours or 24 hours a day, I've no idea who that's going to impact on. But anyway, the council have stipulated 12 hours. Plans have been approved. The owner is ecstatic by all accounts, and quite rightly so, with that foreseeable future plans for the cafe. So I think they're hoping to have it built and up and running in under a year, which will be excellent, because I used to come up here quite frequently. It's a very popular place, and it's very nice, very friendly place. Used to get a lot of bikers, as I said, coming up from all over the place, you know, from the northeast, Durham, Northumberland, from West Yorkshire, North Yorkshire, and further afield. So yeah, here's hoping. I'm going to go up to the site anyway. I'll just show you where it is, but I'm not expecting there to be anything constructed at the moment, unless I'm going to be very pleasantly surprised. But we're still climbing. 7 miles away from Alston at the moment, so you can imagine a fire engine struggling all the way up here. It's just going to take it ages, isn't it? Probably in first or second gear, fully laden with water, and all the time they'd probably be able to see the flames licking away at the building, the roof. but not be able to do anything about getting up here any faster. Just governed by the speed of the snowplow that's assisting them to come up. Well, my ears have just popped. But very bleak and barren up here. Very bleak and barren. So how many of my subscribers, or anybody watching this video, how many of you have actually ever been up here? And when was the last time you came up? As I said, the fire was in 2018, so I mean that's 6 years ago, isn't it? I can't remember when I last came up. I can't remember what bike it was. It could have been on the Kawasaki GTR 1400 I used to own, and I haven't had one of those for a good few years. So yeah, maybe it's, I don't know, God, maybe it's 10 years plus since I've been up here, and then some. Well, the bike up, one is GS. So this is the bad corner, just slow it down here. I always screw this corner up because I'm too busy talking, not focusing on the bend. Here's somebody with some powerful legs, without a shadow of a doubt. Alston Heritage Town, 5 miles. So there's a bit of parking there. Is that part of the old site? I think it is, isn't it? So I'll just turn in here so you can get a look at it. Clear to the left. So this is the site, just a container there at the moment. But obviously the cafe used to stand somewhere around here. But you've got some spectacular views. In fact, or did it stand here? Actually, it might have stood here, or part of it might have done. But that's part of the view you've got. Very, very stunning. Right, let's see if I can turn it round here without dropping it, since I've gone and stopped on a load of mud. Hi there. Oh, I hear it's reopening, isn't it? This?
I've never been here before.
Oh, have you not? All right. No. There used to be like a bikers cafe. Burnt down back in 2018, yeah. I mean, it wasn't just for bikers, a lot of cyclists and car enthusiasts and stuff like that, but by all accounts, local council have approved the new plans after years and years of battling. So yeah, but you've never been here before then? All right. Bit parky, isn't it? Right, enjoy your day. All right, take care. So yeah, they've never been here before. They didn't even obviously know that it used to be a bit of a cafe, and yet nevertheless it still draws crowds. Right, yeah, 1,903 feet above sea level. Okay, right, let's get on to Alston. Go meet Roger. Alston Moor, the hills of the north. Get safely past these bikes. But yeah, it's quite nippy now. I mean, it's bleak up here in winter. I mean, you think about it now. I'm filming this on Wednesday the 12th of June. I'm sure it's the 12th today. This should be our summer, but piggy nail, it's cold. I wasn't going to put as many layers on as I have done, but I'm certainly glad that I did. But lovely roads these. have a feeling as well, actually, that, come to think of it, that Top Gear used to film around here. I might be mistaken on that, and if I am, I apologise, but I have a funny feeling that they did used to, you know. Oh, can we see past his bike? Yes, we can if we stand up on the pegs. Yeah, I once came up here, in fact I came up to the cafe when it was open, and it was sunny, bright and sunny and lovely and warm down below at the base, but when I got to the top it started to snow, and I just thought, bloody hell, I'm going to get trapped up here, but I managed to get down without any mishaps, and again back down the bottom it was fine, weather were good, nice and warm. But that's the problem, isn't it? When you get up to these high altitudes. Breathtaking views though. Not as nice as Scotland, but for the North Pennines up here, it's still stunning. And definitely worth a visit. Shame I've got this van in front of me. But you can't have everything. So I turn off onto the A689 in 3 miles. See if I can get past this van. Easy peasy. I won't go daft in case there's a speed camera or something up here. You never know. Sneaky beggars at place up here. th century inn. Yeah, I wasn't going to put so many layers on. What have I got on? I've got a base layer, t-shirt, I've got a rucker sort of thermal down quilted jobby on, and then my Rucker Navala jacket. Still a bit barky. I never seem to feel the cold in my legs. Don't know about you guys who watch my videos, but yeah, my legs normally seem okay. I mean, I haven't got any base layers on there, just my trousers, my Rucker trousers, but the upper part of my body, God, it didn't half feel the cold. One and a half miles to turn off. I've just got a red solid line as well alongside the route that I'm doing here. That's part of the Tet up this neck of the woods. I must have a go at doing some of the Tet up here. I've got it on, well, it's obviously from the, well, yeah, I'm just thinking, where did I get it from? I just downloaded it from the Tet website, because you can do that, can't you, just free of charge. I think you've just got to register or create an account or something, or do you just download it? I can't remember. But yeah, it's running parallel to this, which is the A686. Right, so I'm supposed to be meeting Roger at 12. Sat nav says I'll get to my destination at 1 minute past. don't like being late. I'd rather be early. Howdy do. There'll be one at locals. Right, where do I go here? Next left, which is this one. Take a left. So this should be the A689, possibly. I don't know. I think this is just a shortcut. I think the sat nav once brought me this way before. It's not necessary to come this way, but it is a shortcut. It's a bit more scenic than the road I was on. Right, where do I go here? Straight over here. Towards Brampton on the A689. And then back into the Nationals. Off we go. 28 miles from Carlisle. But I'm not going up there, obviously. I could do with a wee. When you get to my age, cold weather like this doesn't make you need to go to the loo. Yeah, it was Roger that actually introduced me to this cafe. Never even heard of it before. Met him up here once summer, and then I think I came up on a separate occasion just on my own. Welcome to Northumberland, England's border country. Yeah, so I hadn't realised it was in Northumberland. A lot of cow shit here on the way on the road. And there we go, the Nook Cafe dead ahead. Ah, and my sat nav's recalculated and it's now showing I'll get there at 12, so I'm not going to be late. That's good. The Nook Cafe and Farm Shop open daily. Takeout available. And I've just gone past it because I thought it was that up there. You stupid idiot. Hey, you stupid idiot, Stephen. Hello. Right, here we go.
I thought you changed your mind for a minute.
Yeah, I thought I'll go to Kielder instead. Oh. I saw that building up there. I saw a sign for the Nook, And I saw that building, I thought it's there, and then I just thought, shit, no it's not, it's here. But in fairness, I've only been here 3 times.
You get it right first time.
Yeah. Anyway, nice to catch up here again.
How are you?
We finally made it.
You did, yeah.
I hope they got the chip pan on.
I don't think they do chips.
No, what do you mean they don't do chips? Yep, alright, take care. See you later. Off we go. That was a very pleasant little meeting. Always good to see Roger. So yeah, somebody there with a supermoto, 701 supermoto. I've never seen one in the flesh ever until then. So we're going to head back now towards the top, Hartside Summit, and then just do a bit of filming down the hill. And then I've got about a 2.5 hour ride home on the motorway, which is a bit dull, but it has to be done. I feel stuffed after all that food. Lovely baked potato, garlic mushrooms, and some sort of garlic mayonnaise, and a buttered scone. Can't go wrong with a buttered scone. I found a little bit of the Tet, so I thought I'd come on it, see what it's all about, see what sort of condition it's in. Why not? I'm not sure how long this goes on for. seems to go on for quite a bit. I might have to come up here when I've got some better tyres on it and when I've got a bit more time. Or I could just come up on the 350. Well, what do you know? Right, off we go back down this hill. So yeah, well, I remember, I'd like to give a shout out to Mike, Dave, Matt and Phil, all for being kind enough to buy me a coffee through the link that's pinned in the comment section down just below the description. Again, thank you very much chaps for doing that. That has allowed me to get out today, have a ride out on the bike. This is a sharp corner coming this way. Yeah, that's allowed me obviously to get out on the bike today and just come and experience all this wonderful countryside and fresh air, and also have a spot of lunch as well. So thank you very much indeed for that, guys. I am eternally grateful for you taking the time out and spending your hard-earned cash on myself, so thank you for that. Right, let's just go down here, carry on down here. I'll just keep filming while I get down here. So yeah, this is up in the North Pennines, it's up in Alston, and hopefully, as I've mentioned earlier in this video, hopefully, although there's no sign of it at the moment, that some construction work will be visible and evident shortly up at that site. And then from the ashes, the phoenix will arise and a new cafe will be born. We can but hope. But yeah, potentially this year there will be something there. So yeah, by all means leave a comment down below if you've ever been before. That's something a bit different. Walking the dog from a bicycle. Yeah, leave a comment down below if you've ever been here before, if you're looking forward to it reopening. Must be a day out for cyclists. Maximum speed, it says on this bend, 20 miles an hour. Okay. It does seem to do a complete 180 and come back on itself. Quite a few cyclists. Oh, always one, always one. There's a time and a place to do wheelies, and on a main road like this that's monitored by the police and where there's been a lot of casualties and even fatalities, I would say is not the right place to be doing a wheelie. So I hope you've all enjoyed the video. If you have, please do the usual stuff. Give us a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you like this type of video that I'm producing. I do my best to bring you as interesting videos as I can. I don't always succeed, but anyway, I hope you enjoy them. Obviously some of you do, otherwise you wouldn't keep subscribing and leaving comments. So thank you very much for watching, folks. Take care, everybody, ride safe, and I shall catch up with you on my next video. Ta-da for now.